Firefighters have managed to corral about 70% of the Rodeo-Chediski fire, but they are still working to get it fully contained this morning. Most of the crews are busy now mopping up and making sure the fire doesn't flare back up again. Mike Watkiss joins us live in Payson with the latest. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Tara. Yeah, our 10 o'clock news briefing last night yielding some of the best information we've heard on the Western Front in a very long time. As you mentioned, 70% containment at this point, a sweet number indeed. They're now projecting that they should have 100% containment by Sunday. That's July 11th coming up just this weekend. So a very promising report last night. Of course, still no word when the folks here in Payson, primarily people from the Heber, Overguard, and Forest Lakes area, no word when those folks are going to be allowed to go back to their homes, but we are told that soon. They have been told during yesterday's morning briefing that that would be very soon. Of course, that's thanks to some cooperation from Mother Nature during the last couple of days and the very hard work of hundreds of firefighters up on the Mogollon Rim. We had an opportunity to spend some time with those folks yesterday, and they're working hard to put out hot spots to make sure that this containment holds.
Where are we going? To the top of the rim of the fire. We'll meet you at the checkpoint.
Welcome to a charred and smoldering battlefield, the aftermath of war.
It's been a real hard fight.
A fight that began last week on the Western Front with fire crews intentionally setting fires along Highway 260 in a desperate effort to save the community of Forest Lakes and to prevent the Chediski fire from jumping the road and scorching countless thousands of acres up to the north.
We used fire to fight fire. The fire came up here. By the time it got up here, all the ground fuels have been consumed, and it basically stopped the spread of the fire.
What we're doing today is securing our fire line on 260 here in a mop-up mode.
And now that battle seems to have been won, but the war far from over. As some of the heaviest lifting now underway, extinguishing hot spots along a 300-foot wide swath south of the 260 to make sure that no flare-ups occur and jump the road, setting the whole terrible drama in motion once again.
The roots, what will happen is it'll keep smoking until next year. I mean, the roots will travel, they travel all out, and they'll burn, they'll stay underground, they'll smolder forever. So we're just trying to clean up.
What are you feeling for?
Heat. Keep it hot. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
It's back-breaking work that often requires a bare-handed approach to make sure that small fires are out and that big ones don't start up again.
And I'm here to tell you folks, we get a spot across with nobody watching and it gets a couple of minutes to develop itself. It's really hard to catch up to, especially if we got a little bit of wind behind it.
Handful of firefighters getting a well-deserved lunch break here at the Canyon Point Campground this afternoon. The effort that they're involved with, cleaning up, mopping up the black line, well, it may not be the most glamorous work, very, very critical.
We got really aggressive on it, and it all worked, and now we're just in the end mode of cleaning it up.
And one look at the blackened landscape, while disheartening, certainly a good sign, as firefighters near the end of their heroic ordeal and evacuees from the Western Front now move one step closer to finally returning to their homes. What message can you send to the evacuees down in Payson, wanting to get back up to Heber and Overguard?
Well, I'd say in the next day or so they should be able to be coming back in.
Is that right?
It's looking good.
Wow, that's good. Going to be good news for them.
Yes.
Probably good news for you as well.
Yes.
You're back to us live here in Payson. Good news indeed. Again, projected containment, 100% containment for July 7th. That's this Sunday, Tara. The man believed responsible for the rodeo fire, Leonard Gregg, scheduled to be in court again tomorrow, and the young woman allegedly responsible for the Chediski fire. Still waiting to word whether they're going to file charges against her, but good news for the evacuees here in Payson. They could be going home very soon.
Oh, I know they cannot wait. Thank you very much, Mike Watkiss, joining us live.